Pokemon 4D Pikachu's Ocean Adventure. This short was one of the many Pikachu shorts released as part of the Pokemon Mega franchise. While this short's predecessor is readily available, the sequel is not. The short film was shown in 4D, which is a film experience similar to 3D plus added seat motion. The plot involved Pikachu getting a treasure map from a Chatot, which he goes on an adventure trying to find the treasure. The film got limited release in Japan in 2006, and eventually was shown at a theater in Massachusetts. In 2017 and 2020, there were a couple of screenings, but outside of that, this film hasn't been seen by anyone. And as of now, there's some footage available on YouTube, but that's all that's available.
What's that there? Hey, that's a treasure map. That's a treasure map. That's a treasure map. That's a treasure map.
Pop-Up Video. Pop-Up Video was a VH1 series that aired from 1996 to 2002. The show was a curation of music videos that would have various trivia facts about the music video or the artist pop up on the screen as they went on, giving the name Pop-Up Video. The idea has been done on various networks before, but this version of it in particular caught on with viewers. In addition to the normal compilations, several themed episodes were made. In total, there were over 200 episodes compiled, and very few of them exist today. A new version did air on VH1 Classic in 2011 and 2012, but even recognizing there are more recent airings to find, a lot of the material is still lost. The way this search has gone, it seems more beneficial to find the music videos individually rather than the full episodes, but either way, most of the episodes of this are lost. Super Nick on the Steps With. This, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, was a Dutch show that aired on Nickelodeon in the late 2000s. It was a spin-off of another show called Super Nick, which is also lost. The hosts Patrick Martins and Terrence Schurz would visit kids and inquire about the sports they played. Rough estimates place the total number of episodes at 36, but only 4 episodes are found. Since the compilation episode has been found in full, short snippets from a lot of the lost episodes can be seen, but aside from that, this has a long way to go before it's found. On the Nick Netherlands website, 2 screenshots of missing episodes have been found, but many of the lost episodes have no footage or screenshots available. And perhaps I'll talk about the main show in another video. Press Your Luck British version. Americans know the game Press Your Luck as one of the most iconic game shows on American TV. But in the 90s, Britain tried their hand at making their own version of the show, to diminishing returns. The new version aired on HTV in 1991, hosted by Paul Koya. The show was described by many as a lower-budget version of the original show, even including smaller prize money. Viewership of this version kept going down until its time slot eventually got moved. The show was even renewed for a second season and had its time slot moved again to try to salvage any kind of viewer base the show could have had. It just wasn't popular with British audiences, and because of that, the preservation was lacking. There's no footage or screenshots of any episodes, and the total number of episodes is unknown.
Wednesday on Good Times, Thelma takes off
I am moving out!
and takes on more roommates than she can handle. And speaking of roommates, meet Vinny and Raymond, the new odd couple, as domestic bliss goes busting loose right after Good Times. Tomorrow night on CBS.
Busting Loose. Busting Loose was a sitcom that aired on CBS in 1977. The sitcom was about a Jewish man that moves out of his parents' house and into an apartment in New York City. Eventually, he also gets a job at a shoe store to make more money. While the concept might be mundane, the show managed to get 2 seasons, though they both aired in a single calendar year. The first 8 episodes of the show are found, and the rest of the episodes, including the entire second season, are lost. The last 4 episodes of the second season never made it to air, and the plot synopses of those episodes are completely unknown. Fortunately, every episode title is known, but because of how the show came out so long ago, it's unlikely to be found, and it's unlikely there are many people involved in search efforts for the show.
Choose it out. Oh, no. You take the first shot, please. Man your battle station. I'm here. Smile.
Don't you mean laugh?
The Adventures of Pinocchio. This movie was an attempt at creating the first feature-length cel-animated movie, even before Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The movie would have also been Italy's first animated movie had it been finished. The Italian studio CAIR was commissioned to make the movie at a budget of £1 million. The movie was a production nightmare, however. They used comic book artists to do the animation, and essentially the entire team had to teach themselves the entire process of animation. There were many problems with the animation of the movie, and ultimately production ended when the budget ran out. Many of the production materials, as a result, are lost. There are certain theories as to why the movie was scrapped outside of these reasons, but the only one I feel is worth mentioning is that Walt Disney sabotaged production so he could buy the remaining materials. There's very little evidence that this happened, but if it's true, then Disney could have a copy of the partial finished movie in their archives.
Tonight's King of the Hill episode is brought to you by Hotel Ireland. We're not that kind of hotel anymore. King of the Hill is brought to you by Adult Swim. And by Skittles. Taste the rainbow.
Adult Swim King of the Hill bumpers. In 2011, during airings of King of the Hill, the bumpers would be sponsored ads of made-up companies and occasionally real ones such as Lowe's. These bumpers were typically no more than 10 seconds in length, and were only made for King of the Hill airings, as there were no versions of these made for other Adult Swim shows. Many of these aired between 2011 and 2014, and after that period of time they were never seen again. A good number of these are found and can be viewed online, but it's unknown what percentage of these are lost. YouTuber Swim History uploaded several from 2014, and YouTuber Jeff All Luck No Skill managed to get 10 of them on his channel. YouTuber Jaden Squared has quite a few of these on his channel, but it's unknown how many of these are lost that he doesn't have. There doesn't seem to be a complete list on how many of these were made.
Mario.
Grab your board, hold on to your hat. Satellite surfing is where it's at the club. Club Mario.
Club Mario. In 1990, the live-action episodes of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show were replaced with something called Club Mario. It centered around two Mario-obsessed teenagers whose comedy and overall design was made to pander to kids, but unfortunately it did the exact opposite. Club Mario was very unpopular with viewers, and as a result, drove the ratings down considerably. 16 of the 65 episodes produced and aired are found in full, whereas only 18 minutes of one of the episodes is found. The rest are completely lost. Dick Entertainment completely wiped the master tapes of all but one of the episodes, which was released on DVD, so don't hold your breath for any kind of official release either. Fishhooks pilot. In 2009, the pilot to the Disney series Fishhooks was produced by Alex Hirsch and William Rice. The pilot looks very similar to the final version aside from some differences in character designs and the title, which could have possibly been Fishtails originally. Only 5 seconds of footage has been found from a Latin American promo. That footage is the only thing keeping the pilot from being completely lost. It's known that there's a copy in the Library of Congress, but the Library of Congress also lists the Fishhooks pilot as part of Shorty McShort shorts, which it obviously wasn't. Unless Disney or the creators release the pilot themselves, it most likely won't be found. The Southern Television Hijacking. One of the most infamous TV hijackings in history, this was a broadcast distortion of the UHF video dubbed over by a message from someone who called themselves Vrillon. The message was designed to be ominous and invoke the fear of aliens hijacking the earthly broadcast signals, as Vrillon described himself as part of an intergalactic association. For many years, a video floated around which was supposedly of the hijacking, however, it was proven to be fake. The audio is available online, but the video is lost. Supposedly after the hijacking ended, the broadcast went straight to a Looney Tunes cartoon. Because of the fact that the footage is lost, that's unverifiable. It's unknown if anyone saved a recording of the footage, and thus, if video of the hijacking ever existed in the first place.